Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. And hopefully you can capitalize on what I believe is the biggest opportunity in history for the average person to change their financial future. But like I said, you gotta have some non-biased research. Confirmation biased and biased research is not only not research, that's how you get wrecked. So if you want to hear the hard truths and help educate yourself to hopefully capitalize on this bull run, you're going to love this video. Now, I've done countless videos on real world assets, and I'll leave a link in the description to a handful of those. I've compared like Mantra and RIO and XLM, XRP, and some of the bigger projects like Manta and Goldfinch. And I think those videos will help you out a lot. But in this video, I'm going to give you one that I just uncovered. I just did another deep dive, and I really like it a lot. But I want to dive into the big picture before we take a look at the new project that I am really excited about, and I'm pretty sure I will be investing in. We'll take a look at the information and the charts. So hit the like button. Let's get started. Now, guys, I was watching a podcast with some bankers, and they were talking about real world assets. And I thought this was a pretty valid point that I want to share with you guys. It was two ladies that work for a major global bank, and they're big into tokenized assets on their own private blockchain or permission blockchain. And they were talking about how they didn't really like the RWA narrative because they said in banking that RWA stands for something else already. And she explained that what RWA in crypto really is just assets being tokenized and put on the blockchain. And if you think about it in those terms, you'll understand who's probably going to dominate real world assets in the future. And a lot of people don't want to hear what I have to say, but guys, this is just the big picture. And if you understand it, it's going to help you make better decisions. And in the big picture, the Goldman Sachs, the JP Morgans, the BlackRocks of the world, they have the assets. So they can't be beat. No matter how good the tech or whatever project is created, they will dominate, or they will create the dominator, right? If they choose a certain blockchain, then yes, that one will go and win out. But I believe that the big picture, the bulk of real world assets, that $30 trillion they're talking about in the next like 7 years, those are their assets. Like if BlackRock or JP Morgan, for instance, just tokenizes their own projects and use their own technology and their own blockchains, they will be the dominators. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about hodling some of these projects. Now, that being said, I can't be more bullish. And I really believe that the RWA narrative is going to be smoking hot. You've got RWA, gaming, AI, and maybe a hot meme coin or two. And if you have those four sectors covered, I think you'll be doing well. Not financial advice. But here's the big picture, like what I just said. But what made me want to really bring that home is, I've probably been researching these things hard, like hours and hours, like maybe 20, 30 hours in the last couple of weeks. And today I saw this article. It said the Plum Network says it's tokenizing over 1 billion in real world assets like solar farms, Medicaid claims, and mineral rights. So I was like, great, another player. I'm going to do a video, bring it to you guys' attention. Well, guess what? They don't have a token. Now, I truly believe that in the future, maybe in the next 10, 15 years, that 98% of all the projects that we know and love and all these tokens are going to disappear. So keep that in mind when you are hodling. And what makes me say that? Well, look at Base and Consensus and the JP Morgan coin. And I could go on and on with these big players. There's quant competitors that don't have tokens. Tokens are not going to be needed to help these major corporations and major players go. They don't need that speculation or the headaches in regulation. It's just a mechanism. Now, it can go either way, and you're going to have hybrid programs, and you're going to have some that the token will always be there, but I'm not sure that that token can accrue value. That's another subject. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention, and because in my research, for every crypto project that does have a token, like Goldfinch or Mantra or RIO or XLM or whatever, there's at least one Wall Street company working on the same thing, and they want that same dominance. They have the same technology, just no token. Here's another example. State Street has over $4 trillion under management, and guess what, guys? They're using Galaxy Asset Management, no token. I did a video talking about that. And then you have Goldman Sachs. They have their own permission chain. We know that BlackRock, with their Buttle fund, was tokenized on Ethereum. So just keep that in mind, guys. The dominant players are probably going to come out of Wall Street and the legacy banks. Now, that being said, I want to tell you a few of my favorite picks, and then I'm going to talk about the project and take a look at the chart of the one I want to make this video on. Mantra, with its tokenomics and everything about that project, I think that's going to be a blue chip. Goldfinch, wonderful project. MakerDAO, Ondo. RIO's a great play for, a more higher risk reward return. And guys, I want to be clear. I don't know if anyone can really pick which one is going to outperform the other. All we can do is get the highest probability, right? Whether it's tokenomics or, that they're connected to maybe a powerhouse like BlackRock or JP Morgan. But I think they're all going to do well. When the real world asset, season comes and altcoin season happens, they're all going to pump. Yes, some are only going to pump maybe a 5x. Others are going to do a 10x, and hopefully some do, 20, 50, 100x. I don't know, but it's going to be really hard to figure out which ones are going to explode the most. And I really don't think that it matters as far as, which one of the, say, the top 10 you pick. And the lower you go on the market cap, probably the bigger return. But again, the bigger the risk. There are some blue chips. Now, so let me know in the comments what's your favorite RWA project and what you think about them. Now, here's the project that I like, and they have a big announcement coming up. Polytrade. Polytrade Finance is very connected with some of the biggest players in the world, like you see on the screen, MasterCard. They have a big ecosystem. They have a great roadmap, a big plan for Wall Street. Guys, this is a project to take a look at. Now, like I said, they have a big announcement coming. I don't know what it is, but it says it's changing the rhythm of RWAs. So that should pump the token. Again, though, it may be buy the rumor, sell the news. Might be a good swing trade right now. But now here's the cool thing. When you look at the chart, guys, and this gets into probability. Look, a lot of people like, their tribal project for whatever reason. But I go with the probabilities. I don't care about any of these projects. Some are going to change the world. Most are going to disappear. I truly believe, Wall Street and the banks and the governments are going to dominate and pretty much, pick the winners and losers. I've said that 1,000 times. But for me, I invest bull run to bull run, and I want to go with the probabilities. So, for instance, if you're looking at a chart and maybe an older project with a big market cap, well, the bigger the market cap, the less upside return in this bull run. That's just a fact. The law of large numbers. It's hard to double $50 billion market cap, but $500 million market cap could go to 50 billion. So keep that in mind. And also, if you're looking at projects in the real world assets that didn't make a new all-time high, maybe some of the older projects in the last bull run, take them off the list. Why would you even consider those, in my opinion? But this is what you want to see. This project, Polytrade, came out before real world assets was even mentioned in crypto. You know, most people never heard that narrative until about a year, maybe a year and a half ago, and now it's one of the hottest narratives. But check this out. It came out in the end of the last bull run, came out hot and pumped and made a new all-time high, and then it pumped again to another new all-time high at the very end of the bull run. But this is what gets me excited. It has already blown through its all-time high for this bull run. So guys, that's what you want. It's proven it can perform. Like guys, 90% of most projects do not hit a new all-time high in the preceding bull run. Well, this one has already proved it can perform, and we haven't even remotely seen altcoin season yet. So when altcoin season arrives and the real world asset narrative takes off, I think Polytrade will do extremely well. I'm not in love with the tokenomics, but most of these projects, I don't like the tokenomics anyway, and I believe they are going to allow this thing to run, right? If I had a big bag, whether I'm a founder or whatever, why would you sell and not wait till altcoin season? So I believe this will make another new all-time high in this bull run, no doubt. So it looks pretty good. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. If you need some help with your portfolio and understanding how to do research or have some questions or need to understand how to dollar cost average in and out or take profits, I do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250 for 3 Zoom and phone calls. I think it'll help you out a lot. That being said, whether you take me up on that or not, do yourself a favor, take profits, or you're going to become the profits. And get yourself a game plan and start getting really serious about crypto. I truly believe it's go time. And what you do probably in the next 6 to 18 months tops could change your financial future. It's not financial advice. That's not hype. I truly believe it's a reality. But the key to that, guys, is making good decisions. And you have to have non-biased research. And one thing I see in crypto is 90% of probably all influencers are biased. And they search for confirmation bias because they know that's what you want to hear. You want to hear that you're going to win, whether you are or not. And quite frankly, guys, most influencers could care less. They care about their channel. We don't do that here. We're going to tell you like it is, whether it grows my channel or not. I'm here to put you in that 10%. And that 10% are the people that make money in crypto, because 90%, and I think it's going to go higher, more like 95% or 93%, people lose money. This is a big boy game, and you can't play around with people that are going to sugarcoat the information or be tribal or biased. So remember that, guys, and good luck to us all. But I'm telling you, there's only 2 things, in my opinion, that can stop this massive bull run, and it could be extended, is if we have a black swan and if Trump does not win this election, then we may be in trouble. But even then, I think we'll still have a decent altcoin season, but we'll have a lot of different issues to deal with. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit the like button, heck, hit the unlike button. But either way, come back and subscribe and be part of this community. Take care, guys.